Hi, my name is Alexis Sowell, and I'm currently a senior here at Johnson C. Smith University, majoring in mass communications. I'd like to start by thanking you all for giving me the opportunity to discuss my topic with you. Today, we're going to be discussing modern communications in the classroom. As we all know, once COVID-19 hit, this required many students to transition from classroom learning to online learning. Majority of the students thought that this transition would be pretty easy for them until they actually went through with the transition. This forced students to actually realize that they were not learning as efficient as they thought they were when they were actually in person. My personal experience with COVID-19 forcing campuses to shut down and resuming to online learning was very difficult. I didn't like it at all. It really made me realize that I perform much better with my grades when I am face-to-face with my professor and with my fellow classmates. With online communication being so much more advanced, it has caused a rise for online enrollment, privacy issues between students, faculty, and staff, and it has also proposed the theory that students may not be learning as efficient online as they are in the classrooms. Most students that choose to do online enrollment do not understand the difference and the commitment that it takes. Completing an online course requires students to have an improvement in their skills, actions, and ability, stated by Nugene and Zane. As more technology becomes available, more types of students have emerged. In 2008, Slum Consumption reported approximately 4 million college students are fully enrolled. They also reported 3.2 million post-secondary students in the U.S. took at least one online course. This has caused the need for online teaching to grow rapidly. In order for online schooling to work properly, the course must meet the proper student-to-teacher ratio. This is to ensure that there are not too many students for one teacher. So therefore, if a class is going on online and there are 35 students wanting to enroll with only one teacher, not only will it make it difficult for the students to learn, but it will also make it difficult for the teacher to teach as well. It will also make it more difficult for the teacher to come up with proper classroom meetings, proper times to grade, and things like that. So it's just really important whenever online enrollment demands are so high that you have enough teachers to accommodate the proper amount of students. In addition to having online learning, along with advanced technology, privacy has also become an issue. As a result of the use of electronic communication such as email and fax, the issue of privacy comes into play. Should universities really be able to have full access over emails and things like that between students, faculty, and staff? A questionnaire was sent to 301 universities to figure out the different types of communications used between students, faculty, and staff. Each school was accredited by the American Assembly of College Schools of Business. Results showed that 93% used a local area network, 83% used fax machines, and 25% used other methods such as pagers, web servers, and POP mailers. However, they all still use some sort of email, stated by Barnes, Bust, and Kay. This doesn't mean that administrators have complete access over students and faculty's emails. It just comes into play for certain issues. So for example, if a teacher was harassing a student, this is when the administration would have full access over the emails sent between the two parties. This would give them, the information that they needed to make proper accommodations for the student and the teacher so that no one is being harassed. Privacy isn't the only issue that comes with modern communication in classroom and advanced technology. The theory was also proposed that are students really getting the most out of their education online? Doing online learning, it is very common that students do not actually learn. They just simply turn in assignments. This is because they have no one that is physically there to actually teach them and make sure that they are getting the full effect of the lesson. This also comes with group assignments. It is very difficult to do a group assignment online because some students don't know how to carry the weight of their part of the assignment. This can make it very difficult for other students that are taking place in the group assignment as well, because now if one student isn't doing what they're supposed to do, it's up to them to do everything for the whole group. So it's really important that when doing modern communication and online learning, that everyone has the same understanding, so therefore everyone can accompany everybody in the proper way to get that one solid grade. When COVID-19 hit and schools responded by shutting down the universities at the end of the school year, students were offered different types of grading options. So the first type of option they were offered was to accept the grade that was given to them by the professor. They were also offered a pass, non-pass based on the minimum requirements of the program. And they were also offered a voluntary withdrawal from the course without academic penalty for the student. Research shows that majority of the students chose the pass, non-pass opportunity stated by Fujita. This research just proves that some students are not learning as well online as they would be in the classrooms because they're choosing pass, non-pass instead of accepting the final grade of what the professor gave them. So this just means that students are taking advantage of pass, non-pass. So therefore, they may have a really low C and they just want to automatically pass on to the next course. But it's important to understand that if students don't have the complete understanding of the previous course, it will be even more difficult for them when they get to the next course because that course just goes off of the previous course. So it's important for students to understand how each course follows along with each other. So in order to be successful in the next course, it's important to have a good understanding of the previous course before that. They don't understand that it's actually making it harder for them by not understanding, the basics and the concepts of what was previously put in front of them. So as you can see, modern communications in the classroom has its pros and cons. When COVID-19 hit, it literally just emphasized the pros and cons of modern communication and online learning. With communication becoming more advanced, it has caused a rise for demand of online enrollment. It has also caused privacy issues between students, faculty, and staff. And it has also proposed the theory that maybe students are not learning as efficiently as they would in the classrooms. And also, they are not getting a good understanding of the course requirements. So I ask you today, would you rather do in person or online? Thank you.